we have a lot of our homeowners are Asian populations. We don't have like, younger homeowners that are living collectively in a community. There's some younger communities around the country, but lo and behold, I mean, we have an Asian population in the United States, and so a lot of our communities a lot of our neighborhoods on a community level are being governed by, when outside of the actual government itself, is being governed by an older population, one that isn't physically capable of standing on the front line and advocating and fighting. They're not going to do it. They did it already. So that poses an issue because younger people aren't rapidly becoming homeowners as they once did in prior time. So that's a problem. Crumbling infrastructure, that's a huge issue. The infrastructure money that is coming down has to be advocated for, like, by the community. But the community has to know how to go about advocating for infrastructure money. Who do we go talk to? What budget does this come out of? How do we position ourselves to put the bucket under the spigot when the time comes? Right? These are the questions that people have to ask themselves. If not, they'll find a way to divert money that you pay into, a tax bucket that you pay into, and divert it to other neighborhoods and people and social classes that do know how to go about doing it. It's always been like that. It'll always be like that. And quite frankly, it's not illegal. I mean, is it unethical? Yes. But it's not illegal. It happens all the time. Money being transferred from one account to another to do different things. So there's a great deal of resources out there for people who want to become more educated and more civic minded and engaged. You have to tap into your a lot of nonprofit organizations host workshops, educating the community about these things. A lot of government resources. I would probably lean to the nonprofits because a lot of the government agencies are reluctant to sharing that information simply because it creates more work for them. Not because they don't want you to know. It don't make no sense if you know or not, because they're getting paid anyway. But they want to get paid for doing the least amount of work as possible. So in my experience with working with government officials or quasi-government people, you have more of a tough time trying to get information and build coalition with them versus engaging with grassroots organizations and nonprofits, people who are really passionate about getting the message out there, and they're working with far less resources, but far less resources, but it would be willing to inform you, build